It marks the end of a project and the start of a new chapter for over 7,000 women who have benefited from Nigeria's empowerment effort. The goal is to guarantee that they become self sufficient and armed with the information necessary to compete with their male peers through capacity building and financing. This initiative was launched in the six geopolitical zones with the objective of expanding women's representation in Nigerian politics, which has been on a downward slide since 2011. The 2023 elections have also confirmed the expectation of poor outcomes for women. Several efforts have been made to reduce the shortfall, which is becoming increasingly difficult. One of these challenges is the lack of financing. Major stakeholders are holding the government responsible for some of these setbacks.
We need data. The current president has been appointing people. Have we gone to court to challenge them? Do we have data to know that all the agencies in Nigeria, they have been, really populated everywhere? How many women are there? We need data so that we can go to court. We should be able to challenge them. Your children do not have jobs. There is heavy unemployment. Many of you have raised so many children, they have no jobs. This is the time to tie your waist. Me, I have tied my waist already. It is the time for you to organize. Organize and stand upright and make sure that you can cause a change.
For the fact that there are very few elected in the last election, coupled with ongoing violence against women during and outside elections, the rejection of gender policies, and the limited space for women in the economy remains deeply concerning.
The country director of Action Aid Nigeria says women inclusion is key, hence the need to ensure they are not left behind.
The biggest efforts of government will be policy, new policies and of course policy implementation. So there are of course the gender bills, so those three bills, that's the first thing. So if we get those three bills passed at the National Assembly, that's a big step. So that's a big step for us in dealing with those issues. The second thing is the speed of implementing this. So when there are court cases, there are issues of violence against women, we don't have to stay 10 years, we don't have to stay 20 years. That of course deters actually the justice system.
There's increasing insecurity, so issues around women, peace and security is on the front burner. So we want to see partners more support in strengthening structures that will enhance women, peace and security.
A human rights activist condemned the government's failed promises to the Nigerian women.
The importance of this, having legislation is because you can't really achieve affirmative action, increase in women's political participation without legislation. When people talk about culture and religion, I tell them no. If there's legislation, like we have our constitution, culture will key behind legislation. Nigeria is the giant of Africa. Why are we lagging behind? Sierra Leone did it. Just most recently, because I don't want to talk about the ones that had it before. I'm talking about the people we started this, push with. Sierra Leone and Ghana. The parliament in Ghana, they have just passed it. And is waiting for presidential assent. Their president is a gender-sensitive president. He's going to assent to it.
There is a call here for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to ensure all the promises that he made to Nigerian women are implemented, including governors across the 36 states of the Federation. With this new initiative, Nigerians will begin to see more women empowered and more women in governance. Punaraman Benjamin, Arise News.